Right, hello lads and lasses and welcome back to Boys Down Under. So today we're going to talk about free agents. We're also going to talk about the second pre-season match against Rapid Vienna, and that is all you need to know. Before we go any further though, if you guys are enjoying the content and enjoying the channel and you want to help support it, the best way to do so is to click that like button and click that subscribe button. So I thank you all for your support, but without further ado, let's get into it. Jordan Larsson, wow. Right, so finally some concrete reports and concrete links between Celtic and Jordan. Now, if you're unsure what the link is, well, it was first reported by Russian outlet RB Sport in an article saying that Celtic were the clear favourites to sign Jordan Larsson, albeit they had no evidence to back up their claim. But later, once I went to sleep last night, Anthony Joseph tweeted out, "The reps of striker Jordan Larsson have been in contact with a number of clubs across Europe, including Celtic and Nottingham Forest. He's a free agent after his contract was terminated at Spartak Moscow. Understood to be plenty of interest from EPL, Bundesliga, and the Serie A clubs." Wow, now that doesn't... Right, that does seem pretty major, you know. The fact that we've actually been in contact with Jordan's reps and there's official communication is it's finally that concrete link that we needed to, you know, start speculating on a Jordan Larsson move, right? And the thing is, because he's a free agent, as I'm sure all of you will know, that means we don't have to contact the club, right? Any club he's at, because he isn't at a club. All we need to do is talk with his agent, right? Now, I'm going to say it once, and I'm going to say it once only, although I have a suspicion I may repeat it later on subconsciously. I don't want to sign Jordan Larsson just because his dad is the King of Kings, Henrik Larsson. I want to sign Jordan Larsson because I think he is a very, very talented player who can play across the front three and would cost Celtic nothing. He's a natural left footer, but excels playing on the right-hand side, so he's pretty much an Arjen Robben, or the inverted version of Jota, if you will. Now, he's talented. I would still want to sign Jordan Larsson if his last name was Smith. If it was Jordan Smith on a free contract, I would still want to sign him, right? Now, naturally, of course, you'll come across the contingent of supporters who will compare him to his dad. But the thing is, we shouldn't, because he is his own player. But those comparisons will be drawn naturally, understandably. They shouldn't, but they will. And that's the truth about it. And there will be an added pressure due to his dad's legacy, even though there shouldn't be. You know, it's just natural because of, it's one of those things, right, where you don't want it to happen. It shouldn't happen, but it does. Now, will I be distraught if Celtic doesn't land Jordan Larsson? No, okay, I won't. We have an incredible front line, you know, incredible depth as well. But like I said the last time we talked about him, the aim is to keep on improving and this squad, and moving forward, Jordan's addition would do that. He still is only 25 years old. He has a lot of talent. He is a free agent. If Ange wants to bring him in, Celtic, make it happen, you know. Really, and a lot of people say, right, we shouldn't bring him in because of that overarching presence that his dad is Henrik Larsson. The good football players don't let their legacies get to them. You know, there's so many players out there who are the children of former world class footballers, but they don't let that get to them. They just get on with it. They're their own player, and that's Jordan in a nutshell. You know, if he came to Celtic, he said before it's a dream move for him, right? And if the move does happen, I think it's pretty unfair on him if we start comparing him to his dad, because really, no one will ever compare to Henrik Larsson, right? It was sensational, you know. So I think this has still got a long way to go before there's any concrete concrete interest, I guess we could say, you know, saying that Celtic are the clear favourites. You know, we've made contact, that's the first stage. It's now, where does it go from here, right? I'm not saying we're the front runners by any means. I'm just reporting to you guys my opinion and what has actually been reported. And all we know is that we've made contact with his representatives. They've made contact with us. And yeah, we'll have to wait and see what goes on from here. Now, on to the second free agent. And you could probably guess by the thumbnail, right? Aaron Mooy. Class. Absolute class. One of, if not the best player in Australia's qualification for the World Cup. But now the 31-year-old is a free agent after leaving his ridiculously rich deal at Shanghai SP. Now, so realistically, what are the odds of Celtic bringing him in? Well, look, a free agent, that's easy enough, okay? He lives in Scotland due to his wife being Scottish. He has kids here as well, so a settled family in the country, albeit that didn't really stop him from going and earning the bag in China, right? But I now you may look at the fact, right? He is 31 years old, and that is fair enough. However, I ask you to consider this. I propose to you, right, that while it says he is 31, okay, while he is 31 years old, he's shown in recent performances for Australia after not playing football for over 6 months, right? He didn't play football for over 6 months. He was still incredible on that pitch. He played a full 90 minutes against the UAE, and then he played a full 120 minutes against Peru, right? After 6 months of no football. That is incredible, right? And despite being in Shanghai since 2020, he's only made 31 appearances for the club due to COVID. So I'd say he hasn't aged since 2020. So take 2 years off. He is 29 years old in my eyes. You know, I know it doesn't work like that. Don't, have a go at me in the comments for it. But I'm just trying to get across the idea to you that I don't think his body is that of a 31-year-old. I think he's got the body of someone in his late 20s, right? And he'd still be able to play a full 90 minutes of Ange Ball under full intensity in Scotland, if you ask me. And look, right, obviously for the Aaron Mooy, this is completely opinion-based. There have been no links between Celtic and Aaron Mooy, apart from, random lazy journalism links saying like, oh, I used to play with Ange and whatnot, right? But I'm just saying that he's a free agent now. He lives in Scotland. He'd certainly improve the squad. I think it's an avenue worth traveling down. I guess I think that's the term. It's an avenue worth. I don't know, but it's a road we could look at. It's a direction that we could take. I think that sounds a lot better. But I'm not saying, oh yes, we should 100% go for him and Jordan Larsson for them. I'm not saying, oh yep, they are the best players right now we could sign. They would be incredible. They are the top of the lot. They aren't the top of the lot, obviously, right? But if we're looking at who is available to Celtic, right? And Andrew said and maintained he is looking at 2 or 3 more players for the rest of this window. One being a striker, one being a midfielder. They fit the criteria. I think it works. That's just my opinion. I think signing both of them works massively for Celtic. Also, bringing in someone like Aaron Mooy, heaps of experience, right? He's a very, very experienced footballer, Premier League experience. He's just played so much football, right? That he knows what he's doing, and he still plays, incredible, right? I think you bring Aaron Mooy in, I think he's got a clear shout to be a starting centre mid, And as for Jordan Larsson, well, as his own player, does he get ahead of Jack and Marcus and Kyogo? That I don't think so, but he certainly could push for a spot on the wing. And yeah, now, overall though, would they improve the squad? Yes, and I think that's what we should be looking at moving forward, not holding at what we've got, not going backwards, moving forward or up, and improving this squad consistently. Now, on to quickly previewing this Rapid Vienna match, yes, 1984. I may be young, but I am still knowledgeable. But no, we're in Austria at the Allianz Stadion. I don't know why I said that in a French accent. It's really embarrassing, but should be certainly a more improved match and test for the boys after the Vienna Victoria kick around. I think we should expect for this match a strong contingent of B team players, and again, as well as the fringe first teamers. I think it's going to be a lot similar to the squad we saw against Vienna Victoria, but also expect the integration of our top stars as well, the international Celts who only joined up with the team as we went off to Austria. I'm sure they will be fiending for some minutes after what has been a long break. I'm much more excited for this match personally than the Vienna Victoria match. To be honest with you, I thought that the Vienna Victoria match, I was leading up to it, I was just like, I didn't think it was going to be all that. It didn't really turn out to be all that despite scoring 7 goals. But hopefully this match we will see some proper football being played and not just Celtic holding onto the ball for 95% of the match. And hopefully we also don't see Albion yet in action. And I'll leave it on that because that is all from me. So if you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave in the comments below your thoughts on on signing Jordan Larsson and Aaron Mooy. Would you want to bring them both? Are you against it? Let me know. And also score predictions for the Rapid Vienna match. I'm predicting a 4-1 win. But until next time, hail, hail.